This is Dudley Brown from NAGR with some more cool videos of gear and guns at the 2010 SHOT Show. Dudley Brown here at the 2010 SHOT Show with legendary Rob Leatham from Springfield Armory. And Rob,
you barely got that out.
I know. I'm excited, man. He is a legend, man. For anybody who's a competitive shooter or paid attention to firearms in general, especially handguns, he's the man. So nice to meet you, Rob.
Nice, thank you.
Show me what you got here with the new XDM.
Well, the new version of the XDM we call the 3.8. It has a 3.8-inch barrel. Now, the original version had a slide that was 4.5 inches long and a barrel 4.5 inches long. And all we wanted to do is make a gun that kept the same frame, kept the same magazine capacity, uses the same magazines, no other change to the lower portion of the gun, and make it as small as we could. Now, the mechanism is basically the same, other than everything is shortened to literally the shortest distance we can. The way the gun works, when you take it apart, you only have this much extra slide left on it. So we've shortened the barrel without touching the locking mechanism of anything for the frame or the barrel assembly. We've shortened as much as possible. We've gone back to a 2-spring system, which the 4.5 doesn't use that. It has enough length that in its captured distance can get away with a single spring. Sure. But we had to go back to the same system we use in the 4-inch XDs and the subcompact XDs to be able to keep from coil binding. And basically that's it. You got a shorter barrel, you got a shorter slide, and a different spring mechanism, and bada boom, there you go. All the other great features of the XDM are still there. It still comes apart without dropping the striker. This assembly is identical. So anybody familiar with the other platform, it's a drop-in, but it's a little bit lighter, a little shorter, a little quicker, a little more compact.
And the truth is, Springfield has sold a few XDs, haven't they?
Oh my gosh, to say it's been a sales success is an understatement. From the time we started it, you know, I'm an old 1911 guy.
Me too. Me too.
I'm pretty conservative when it comes to change. I don't really like change. But the very first versions of the gun, I remember testing the XDs. I took it out and I really didn't want it to work. I wanted it to fail, to say, you know, what I've loved now for all these years has still got to be the best.
Me too.
So, after testing it, I never could get it to jam. It was reliable, it was accurate, and the durability over the years has proven to be better than practically anything I've ever shot. So I've gone from like the pessimistic side of like I don't really like anything new to this is the way to go.
Yeah, it's good stuff. On a political note, Rob, do you mind if we ask you? You're a little bit frustrated by some of the bills and laws that look like they're coming our way?
You could call me a radical when it comes to those things, because I think gun control is all based on me, my ability to control the gun and the people in my control, and I am very frustrated. I do not particularly approve of any controls to be put on anything, because I think common sense is always your safety margin of everything else. The gun, as you well know, it has no mind of its own. Same as a car doesn't, same as alcohol doesn't, you know. And to come in and say, you know, gun control is going to solve some of these problems, it never does. Every country that's put in any massive gun controls, Australia, England,
never works.
It's the opposite. Look at DC.
Never works.
DC.
Yep.
The more restricted they are, the more the people that need the guns don't have them for their own personal protection.
Unfortunately, I believe it's now time to hold politicians accountable for both parties. From both parties.
Absolutely.
The gun rights community has to be a lot stronger than we've been in the past.
We can't. There's no time to be silent. If you're out there saying like somebody else is going to do this for you, you're wrong.
Okay, thank you, Rob. Nice to meet you, and appreciate it. All right.
All right. Thanks.
Check back often for more videos from the 2010 SHOT Show.